Hi, my name is Dan Hammer, and in this video I want you to understand how to get your business card. I'm starting out our presentation on our training page for your Synergy business. And as you scroll down here, you can see that step 3 is your first key business tool is your business card. Now, this is the old video. I'm doing this updated video, so when you come onto this page, you're going to most likely see a different screenshot than what you're currently seeing. This is to help you understand your current options and how to get your business card, at least an effective business card. So I've got 2 websites I want to take you to. One is a website that is provided by Scott Norton. I'll give you contact information for Scott Norton a little bit later in today's presentation. But he has a website called argininesolutions.com that people can get from Scott Norton that completely interfaces with your Synergy Worldwide. Yes, you are able to get your own replicated site from Synergy Worldwide now, which is customer focused, but Scott also provides the service. But one of the things in Scott's service for his website is he has business tools. And when I click on the business tools, it takes me to a great page. Scott has some fantastic business tools. So if I click on that, you can see that he has a section for business card, he has a section for brochures, for posters, for printouts, for CDs and DVDs. Excellent information, excellent resource tools from Scott. His posters are some of the best. His printouts are fantastic, but we want to focus today on business cards. So if I click on business cards, you're going to see that he has a couple standard templates that he would recommend for your business card. Now you'll also notice that he's going to send you to Vistaprint, which is the second location I'm going to show you today. Vistaprint is the best place for you to get your business cards printed. He says you can get 250 cards for about $18 plus shipping. If you watch any ads from Vistaprint on TV, they typically have a price point of $9.99 for 500 business cards. It's always going to be your best sourcing for getting your cards done. Now, in this page from Scott, he has a couple templates. He has the one on the left here that has the canister of Corrosion Plus falling into water. Now, I don't know if he's going to update this with the new wrappers that are on the Synergy Worldwide's Corrosion Plus. Most all the canisters now have the new wrappers to them. On the right-hand side, he has lower your blood pressure in 90 days or your money back. And then as you scroll down here, he has a great business card showing the Nobel Prize medal, Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1998. He's got a picture of Dr. Ignaro's book, No More Heart Disease. And in the cover of Dr. Ignaro's book, there's a statement that he has on the card, quote, how nitric oxide can prevent, even reverse heart disease and strokes. And then he's got Dr. Ignaro's name, Nobel laureate. Now, Dr. Ignaro is not associated with Synergy Worldwide at all, but he is completely associated with nitric oxide therapy. He is one of the 3 American researchers who won a Nobel Prize in 1998, Nobel Prize in Medicine, for their discovery of how the lining of your vascular system converts the amino acid L-arginine into nitric oxide, and how that is the master signaling molecule of your entire cardiovascular system. And the nice thing about this card is it matches up to what we teach from a marketing standpoint. We don't teach people to market Corrosion Plus or Synergy Worldwide, because when you do that, people feel like you're trying to sell them. But if you talk to people in terms of nitric oxide therapy, you're going to find that you create interest and people feel that you're trying to help them solve an issue. And I'll talk a little bit more about this when I show you my business card and why I've designed my business card the way it is, because it's designed to interface with my ability to ask questions so that a person has a desire for my business card. It'll make more sense once I get to my business card. Anyways, that's a great business card, and you can put then on the back of that card your contact information for how a person can get a hold of you. So those are some basic templates that Scott has created that you have access to off of his website. And again, if you just go to argininesolutions.com, you'll be able to click on business tools and you'll be able to get to this page. Now, as I shared with you, I'm going to direct you to Vistaprint. Scott directs you to Vistaprint. This is, to me, the most economical way for you to get your business cards printed and delivered to you. And as I go through here, I'm going to pull up my business card, and then I'll help you understand why I designed my business card the way that I did. You're more than welcome to copy that. Again, you just need to make decisions on how you want your business card to look and how you want it to brand yourself. So I pulled up my business card. This is a standard business card. I don't have anything fancy about it. You'll notice I don't have anything on the back side of my card. Everything is all on the front side of the card. There are people who put different statements and things that they want to on the back side of the card. If you do decide to put information on the back of the card, you're going to end up paying a little bit more for your card because there's two sides that have to be printed. So for me, I designed just the front side of the card. And let me explain to you what I've done. Everything is about branding yourself. And my whole aspect is branding myself, not necessarily tied to Synergy Worldwide or to a specific product like ProAgent Plus. I want to brand myself so that I can be able to help people see me as an expert. So I branded myself with Dan Hammer Health, LTD. I live here in Illinois, so LTD is a limited liability corporation. You'll notice my tagline, eliminating heart disease through nitric oxide therapy. Now, we teach 3 basic marketing strategies: nitric oxide therapy, microbiome research, holistic skincare. I have branded myself, and most of my clients all center on nitric oxide therapy. My videos that I do are about nitric oxide therapy. And if you look in our training material, especially the training page on nitric oxide therapy, where we talk about how to brand yourself through nitric oxide therapy with your product of choice, ProAgent Plus, that is what I follow. That's what I teach. And I think if you begin to understand how, if you talk in terms of nitric oxide therapy, you'll be able to create greater interest. So let me show you my business card here, and then show you how I use questions to create a desire for my business card, which then leads me with the opportunity to send information and a follow-up. So on my business card, again, my branding message is eliminating heart disease through nitric oxide therapy. I have my name, and then you'll notice I use the term wellness coordinator. I use that purposely because a wellness coordinator doesn't have any medical connection to it, but it is a way to define myself to create interest. I'll show you what that means in just a second. I have 2 phone numbers. I have a toll-free number, and then I have my cell number. There's a big debate between whether you need a toll-free number or not. In today's world, everyone, well, not everyone, but most people have a cell phone plan that is unlimited. So the need for an 800 number is not as great as what it used to be. And some people feel like if there's an 800 number, it's like a corporation trying to sell you something. Again, just decide. Definitely have your cell number on there. If you're not going to put a phone number on your business card, then don't even bother getting business cards. The whole purpose of marketing is to create interest, letting people know what you're doing, and giving them a way to contact you. So if you're not going to have your phone number on your business card, my suggestion, don't even waste your time getting a business card. I also put my address on here. Again, I'm not afraid of where I live. I want to identify myself as a person who gives people access to find me. And then I also have my website address, danhammerhealth.com. Again, I'm branding myself as an expert in health. And I have my email address, which is dan@agingnomore.com. Everything on my business card is all designed to brand myself. So let me give you a scenario. You go to an event. In most events, one of the common questions that people ask each other is, what do you do for a living? So if a person asks me, what do you do for a living? Well, I'm a wellness coordinator. And then I shut up. And if the person is interested, they're going to ask me, well, what do you mean by wellness coordinator? Well, let me ask you a question. Do you know of anyone that has high blood pressure or maybe diabetic complications or some type of cardiovascular health issue? That's a question. And a person's going to respond back. Maybe it's them, maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's a loved one, maybe it's a friend. Well, yeah, I know some people that have diabetic issues. Well, great, I'm a wellness coordinator, and I can help that person understand how they could use nitric oxide therapy as a natural method to address their health concerns. Do you think they might be interested in getting information in that area? So what I do is I use a series of questions to create interest in the person that I'm talking to want more information. So when they tell me, yeah, that person would most likely be interested. Well, I've got a great video that I could send to you that would help them completely understand how nitric oxide therapy could be a natural way to address that issue. And the beauty about this is that this is Nobel Prize winning information. Could I have an email address from you so that I could send that information to you? That person will typically then give me their business card. I have their information, or if they don't have a business card, I can take one of my business cards, I can write their name, I can get their phone number, I can get their email address. So I have this, and then I can then hand them another business card because I'm keeping the one with their information, putting it into my pocket, and I can give them my business card so that they have my information. Great. I'm going to send you an email that will have a link to this video. If you feel it has value, then I would ask that you pass it on to your friend. And if you or your friend needs to get a hold of me, here's my business card. So what I've done is I've used the art of asking questions. Again, if you go back onto our training page, and if you scroll down on the training page, you're going to see down here, key skills to help accelerate your synergy business, the art of asking questions. This is a skill that I learned a long time ago that has served me well in any type of business that I've been in. And so if you watch this video, you'll understand the art of asking questions. I've used the art of asking questions to create value, to create relationship, to build trust, to have my business card that I have greater value for a person wanting that business card and wanting to keep that business card rather than toss it into the rounds filing system, the canister, the garbage can. So that's some suggestions on how you can create your own business card. Again, you can either use templates that Scott Norton has created, or you can model something that I've done, or you can create something completely on your own. But again, Vistaprint would be the best location for you to be able to get your business cards. Most likely 500 business cards in a standard business card that they offer would be $9.99 plus tax and shipping. So for less than $25, you're most likely going to be able to come away with 500 business cards from Vistaprint. Now, if you need to get a hold of Scott Norton because you might want his website, or you have some questions about some of the tools that he has, here's Scott's information. Scott Norton, his phone number is 801-615-0842, or you can reach him at snorton@nortonfamily.net. If you have any questions for me, again, you can always get a hold of me. My cell number is 630-936-8079, or you can reach me at dan@agingnomore.com. Thanks for your time, and I hope that this was valuable for you. And again, complete step 3, get your business card. It is a major way for you to brand yourself and make sure that people have your contact information. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed day.